For Laurel Buys Houses. She is here in the house right now in our house, and of course you've seen her on TV all over the place with the signature black cowboy hat. There it is. You never go anywhere without that.
Nope.
So tell us a little bit about yourself before we get into this, because you've been around in Sac for a long time. You know Sacramento.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I went to high school here, went to Luther Burbank, and then Elk Grove High. I've been doing business here for over 25 years in the real estate field.
Yeah.
And this is my home. All my brothers and sisters, all my nieces and nephews, all live in town.
All right. So you know the area.
Yeah, it's me.
And you love it. All right. So we're protecting yourself from fraud. That's what our topic is right now, too. Nobody wants to, get duped and all these types of things. So this is the first thing. Cash buyers are kind of going to people who are purchasing houses and giving them a contract on their phone.
Right.
And that is legal, but you really can't read it all. So there's more to it, right?
Yeah. I mean, so first of all, I have one of the biggest phones around, right?
Yeah.
I have been running into people who have phones this big who are signing legal documents.
Oh, my gosh.
Or they don't realize they're signing legal documents because they got somebody who's talking to them saying, well, just push here, push here, push here.
Right.
On the phone, they're not even in person, and they don't realize that they're signing a legally binding sales contract. And that gives that person the right to put a lien against your home, and so now you're stuck. Now, there's a couple companies doing this. Most of them are out of Southern California. They're not even local.
Okay.
And it is a problem. It is hard to get out of that contract. And then they'll come back at the last minute and say, oh, we need this discount or we need that discount.
Yeah.
And you feel stuck and pressured and you don't understand. And everybody thinks that they have to do it.
Yeah. But don't.
Don't.
Yeah, you don't.
If you've signed a contract with someone and then they want to come back and renegotiate it, you do not have to agree to that.
Yeah, exactly.
It is up to you. This is your world, and this is the most important sale of your life. You need to have all the papers in front of you.
Yeah.
And
that's
read
why there's
them
so
all.
many papers, right? I mean, I can't even imagine doing all of that just on a phone going, yeah, we're good. I think it's the technology and kind of the way we are these days. We just grab something and we're like, all right, scan that, do this. But, you're not even signing your name basically on a phone. That's hard to do.
And you can only see a little bit of it at a time, and you're just going by what the young man or person is saying to you, and they're acting with a lot of pressure.
You seem like they know more than you. Yeah.
And, older people they don't want to seem like they don't understand.
Right.
And so they're signing this. And we've run into this a lot in the last 6 months.
And that's where you come into play, right?
And I'm trying to help them, but sometimes they've already sold the house. And I can't do anything. We have to get them an attorney, and it's almost hopeless.
Okay, so how do we protect ourselves from that? Pretty much just don't do this, right? And then call you or somebody, right?
Or get it signed, let a licensed agent or
attorney of some sort?
Or some trusted person and read every bit of the papers before you sign anything.
Big deal. Yeah.
So it's really critical that you realize that if you push a button on the phone, it's like you signed it.
Yeah.
And people don't realize that.
They don't.
It's called DocuSign.
DocuSign. Yeah, I've had to do some DocuSign.
I do.
Wait a minute, because people say, hey, just DocuSign that. I'm like, all right, what am I signing? And it's so hard to look at that stuff. So that's what we're getting.
Yeah, and I DocuSign all the time, but I don't ask older people to DocuSign important documents. That's terrible.
Yeah.
And then, of course, a reputable company won't ask you to renegotiate the price later.
Yeah, right, exactly.
We guarantee our price. We never renegotiate. I think it's the most disgusting thing to do the day before a sale is to go back and say, oh, we need $40,000 off.
Yeah, right, exactly. You can't do stuff like that. Yeah. All right, we're running out of time now, but will you hang out and come back a little bit later in the second half of our show?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, we'll talk some more. We got some other topics to talk about. It's Laurel Buys Houses. You've seen her all over the TV. You see her all over here on Fox 40. Pleasure seeing you again here on the big program. Yeah. It's awesome. All right, here's some information for you. We'll throw it on the screen. There's the phone number, laurelbuyshouses.com. You will find her. Any questions, she will most likely answer them for you. We'll be right back. Don't go away.